Sup guys, this is a video that I'm sure some people want to know about. Going over a few things as to why I quit Space Engineers Planet Wars. There was a whole bunch of reasons why I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing this anymore. And yeah, I'll start from the beginning. So basically, I think it was almost a year ago now, Jack messaged me on Twitter or something, or replied to one of my tweets, because I was talking about doing Space Engineers Planet Wars with Dave, Rob and Rich. Because I really wanted to do it like me and David on a team, Rob and Rich on a team, or Rob, Ed and Rich on a team, and we'd fight, and you know, it'd be like Volks Wars, but on a planet, and Space Engineers. But obviously, David, Rob, Rich and Ed have been really busy, so it wasn't able to happen. But I started doing the odd video with Jack, and he seemed alright. So we did obviously some of the earlier videos, and just messing around in Space Engineers, trying out some dupes and stuff like that, and it was all good. This was when he probably had about 1,000 subscribers or so. And then I was like, yeah, we might as well start the Space Engineers series, Planet Wars. It'd be quite good, you know. So we did that, and it was good for a while. The game was a bit of a bitch to play, honestly. Like, mostly it just lagged shit. There was nothing I could do about it. My computer's not exactly cheap. It's like, currently it's probably cost 1,500 quid with all the bits in it, especially with the graphics card upgraded, so it's quite hot in here. So, I don't know how long, when was the first episode actually out? Let's have a little looky. 3 months ago, it wasn't actually that long ago, so 3 months. But basically it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought, you know, the series was my idea, and, you know, it'd be like input from both sides into story, it'd be a bit of fun and that. And basically what kind of happened was, I didn't really mind at first because it's kind of like us honest doing the work, but Jack pretty much just took over and he did it exactly how he wanted to do it. You know, he had the world file, I had to come on to the server when he was free, so like, I hated recording in the evenings, it's not really practical for me most of the time, but that's when he did it, so I had to go on in the evenings. I didn't really have a choice about it. Like, when I wanted to do it at like midday, he got all huffy about it half the time, or like, if I couldn't show up because, I don't know, I had to go to the hospital, he was really fucking pissed off. It's like, oh, come on, dude, chill the fuck out. A bunch of other stuff. So yeah, and the game, even though I bought this new graphics card, the game didn't improve that much, especially as more and more stuff got added to the server and that. And other things happened. So stuff like, I thought it was just going to be a fun kind of thing, but like, when I was trying to record and play with him, like, if I'd say the wrong thing, he'd be like, cut, you gotta cut that out, I can't have that, my subscribers won't like that. But then he goes and does stuff like, makes a Machinima episode, which I'm not allowed to upload to my channel, so you guys have no fucking idea what's going on, right, in the series, because I'm missing like 3 episodes, because I'm not allowed to upload the stuff, even though I didn't really have a fucking choice in the matter. So it's like, oh, that's great, thanks. Also, another thing that pissed me off is, if my recording went wrong, which it did do a few times, like I lost footage, he didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a flying shit. But the minute his shadow play isn't syncing properly for 3 seconds, we have to wait there for 2 fucking hours while he's sorting stuff out. And it was so self-absorbed about this whole thing, and just a lot of stuff about him annoyed me. So right, a lot of people don't annoy me this much, but it got under my skin a lot. And I most of the time I just ignored it because, like, yeah, it's videos and stuff, and you guys liked it, so I was like, I'll carry it on. But it got to the point where I just couldn't cope with it anymore. Stuff like, so he's getting quite a lot of views on this shit now. I'm just clicking on his channel just to see. He's getting like, how many views a video? Like, a good Planet Wars, like 10, 15,000, 20,000 an episode, right? So I think he was making about 1,500 quid a month, right? Which is more than I'm making, and he's got a job, and he's not even 18. And it's like, can someone lend me £800? I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, I just paid a £3 tax bill and you're moaning about this shit. And the stuff that annoyed me, he was also very passive aggressive all the fucking time. He would, like, one time when we were recording, I forgot a control and he lost his shit. Like, oh, I didn't know what the control was because I've never played the fucking game before. I didn't have to get into a turret. And he went really mad. I was like, if you're gonna be sassy, I'm just gonna fucking log off. Like, he really got on my nerves a lot. And yeah, just the shit he tweets annoys me as well. Like, oh, people who use frack and frick and stuff like that, it's like, oh my god. It's just, I don't know, I think I don't want to be too harsh, it's probably just because he's young and I'm like 6 years older than him, but I couldn't deal with it. So after my recording session and it all went wrong, for like the fourth time I lost an hour of footage because it all broke and my stuff died and that all my footage died. I was just like, I'm done. And then he got really annoyed at me, started bitching, saying I wasn't pulling my fucking weight when, like, I was doing exactly what I wanted. I'd missing out loads of chunks of episodes because I wasn't allowed to put them on my channel for you guys and stuff like that. And it was just getting stupid, honestly. Like, the whole thing, in the first place, was my idea. He can say, oh, no, it wasn't. But it was, because I've been talking about this for fucking, like, 2 years, and you guys know I have, because if you follow my Facebook and Twitter and that, I've been meaning to do Space Engineers for ages. And it's not going to fucking happen now, because my normal computer can't deal with it. But, yeah, so, and now it's like, oh, it's all his thing, it's all his, it's mine, his channel's he's getting an ego even though he doesn't fucking realise it, basically. Like, it's just winding me up. Like, I got really pissed off, basically. I was like, I'm just not going to record with him anymore, because he's just pretty obnoxious, kind of self-absorbed, even if he doesn't realise it, he is. And yeah, just kind of not very friendly, kind of hostile to everybody, even the people he's meant to be working with. Like, if someone does something slightly wrong, he'll fucking flip out. Like, I've never seen anything like it. It's bizarre. Like, he loses his shit. Like, you didn't hear it in any of the recordings or anything, but like, all the bits that were cut out, it's like him going mental for no reason. So, yeah, and apparently once I quit, he was bitching to loads of people that I'd copped out or whatever. But that's bullshit. I don't even care what he says about me, to be honest. But yeah, that's why I stopped. Especially, I just couldn't. I was like, I'm miserable doing this. What the fuck am I doing? So then it's made me start Minecraft again with David, and we're just having a chill out fun time. So it's good. Like, there's immature, like David immature, and there's immature in a horrible, nasty way. Like, David's mature in the right ways, and he's immature when we're just pissing around, and so am I, to be honest. But like, in terms of actual life and being decent to people, and, you know, being cooperative and working together, he was just the fucking worst. So, like, the worst person I've ever worked with, honestly. And it wasn't just to me, like, to everybody I heard him talk to in the TeamSpeak, he just seemed really nasty to. So, like, just such passive-aggressive undertones everywhere. But yeah, that's why I quit Planet Wars, basically. So yeah, you can guess I probably won't be doing videos anymore than that. Also, people have been asked, so yeah, let's just cover that. I'm going to end that there before I get too vexed. Oh man. So yeah, that happened. People don't annoy me that often, but fuck that. Yeah, I was close to snapping, like, and just shouting down my microphone at him, honestly, half the time. So yeah, Rob and Rich and Ed, people want to know what they're doing with their lives and stuff. Even though I've explained this before, I'll explain it one last time. I will not answer any more comments. If you don't watch this video or any of the other videos, it's your fault. Right, so, and David, obviously. David is now a bit more free, hopefully, some of the time. I'm going to try and get lots of stuff recorded. We've got something coming out on the Lag channel soon, a couple of things. Richard probably won't be recording ever again. Well, he might do, but it's unlikely. Basically, he just got engaged to his girlfriend, and he works full-time as a manager in a hotel, pretty much, so that's what he's doing. And like, full-time as like, managing a hotel is a big job. Like, overall manager, like general manager of the hotel. I don't know what hotel it is. It's somewhere in Plymouth, I'd assume. It might even be London, I don't know, because he travels a lot, so it might be a whole hotel chain. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't spoken to him. I've talked to Rob and Ed. Rob is now, he was doing night shifts for ages, which is why he couldn't record anything, because he'd go to work all night, then he'd get home, then he'd like have to look after his daughter a bit in the morning, then he'd sleep in the afternoon, and then he'd go back to work. Like, where's the time to do anything there? But now he is manager of a pub, so he's stopped doing the night shifts, although managing a pub sometimes you have to work quite late, but so it means they'll hopefully have more time to do stuff, and Ed is working in the pub that Rob is managing, so hopefully that means that Rob can kind of like sneakily line up their hours so that they're both off at similar times so they can you know, record. But also, part of the issue is they were able to record last week with me and David, but they could only get on at 9 PM because he had to put his daughter to sleep, who is, I believe, 2, almost 3. Isla, that's it, Isla. I've met her before, she's quite cute. I'm sure she's totally different now, like over a year later. But yeah, that's basically where they're at. So I'm going to try and get some recording done, but sometimes, obviously, as I said, recording in the evenings is more difficult for me now. So recording at 9 PM is sometimes tricky. But hopefully we can get some in with them, because I love doing videos with them. It's just always just a laugh. But if not, me and David are going to do a bunch more Minecraft. We're going to try and keep up a constant Minecraft thing going. So if you don't realise, episodes are going to go from my channel to David's channel, my channel to David's channel, and they'll all be playlisted as well, so it wouldn't be too hard to find them. But that's pretty much all I've got to say today. A little bit of an angry vlog. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying the F Lab series as well and stuff, and a bunch of other things. No Vaults was not coming back anytime soon. Blah 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 blah. Stop asking.